Hello and welcome. I'm Andrew Saks-McLeod, Chief Executive Officer of FinanceFeeds, and today here we are at the headquarters of broker technology solutions provider Leverate in Tel Aviv, Israel. And in keeping with FinanceFeeds' very unique way of bringing the inside of the industry out to you, we're going to take a good look inside some of the departments within the company that make things happen, starting right at the top with the Chief Executive of the company, Kobe Gore. Nice to see you, Kobe.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much. And certainly this particular industry, broker technology solutions industry, is a very fast moving development cycle within the fintech sector. And some would say the Forex technology industry is right at the leading edge of fintech. So Kobe, over the last year or so, you've probably seen some really rapid development, and what's happening is the development cycle is speeding up. So what is Leverate doing in terms of keeping pace of technological change?
Well, Andrew, over the last few years, what we see a lot of trends in the industry. I think the most significant one is regulation. We see more and more jurisdictions apply their regulation in their jurisdictions, and the ones that already exist, more and more enforcing this and becoming more stricter. The second thing is that the platform becomes a standard. There's no real differentiation between one broker to the other. I think this is where Leverate and the other day, with the visionary view, as well as the innovation that we always excelled in, trying to take these trends with few others like mobile as an example, and try to mix them together and bring something new to the market. What we believe that these two trends will create is a lot of pressure on the top line as well as on the bottom line of the brokers. And the current mode of operation of the brokers will have to shift significantly, mainly to keep the growth that every one of the brokers experienced over the last few years. The only way we know and think it can be done, it's through automation, but not only simple automation, it's through smart automation. This is what a technology company like Leverage steps in. 6 or 7 months ago, we introduced Saks Active, which is not a product by itself, but a concept. At this point, I think the best way to describe the details of what we're doing is Eitan Baron, our Chief Operating Officer.
The Forex technology sector is one of the most rapidly advancing technology industries in the world. So how does Leverage actually accommodate that, and actually what challenges do you find that brokerages find, and how can that be overcome using technology?
Yeah, it's a very good question, and we are dealing with it a lot. First of all, I want to say that we are putting a lot of effort on understanding our client needs, what their pain points, and which tools we can give them so they can be the market leaders. And one thing that we saw is that they are putting a lot of effort, a lot of energy, manpower, dilemmas on how to convert and retain traders better. The system can be amazing, but if the broker doesn't have the tools, most of them should be automatic tools to convert and retain. He's putting a lot of money on acquisition and putting a lot of effort on conversion, but something is missing over there. Other places like gaming, for example, are much in front of us. We see 3 pain points that we can solve pretty easily, we think, and the product that we have right now are doing most of the job already. First pain point is that you have to understand where is your trader in the funnel. You can't be blind. You can't call him, SMS him, mail him, whatever you want, without understanding who he is and where he is in the funnel. And it has to be transparent. The second thing that we saw is that you have to have a lot of tools to communicate. It comes mail, dripping, SMS, notifications to the website, notification to the mobiles that he can bring the trader back to the system, when to call, how to call, all this chat, for example, all this communication should be available to the broker, and he should be able to activate them in the right time. So the combination of these 2 problems with the third one can really make this solution whole. The third pain point we think that we can solve is that all decisions should be data-driven.
Now, to expand a bit further on Eitan's points in conversation, I'm joined now by Erez Shilon and Mayan Gottlieb. Hi, nice to see you.
Hi.
Now, Mayan is a product manager for the trading systems side of the business, and Erez looks after the product development on the management systems.
Exactly.
So today we're looking at how this rapidly developing and high-speed development stages within the fintech sector are affecting a company that actually makes the entire brokerage solution from end to end. And you working with each other as well as working with broker clients to see how to develop systems into the future that are going to help those brokers keep pace with technological change as well as keep them ahead of their rapidly growing competition.
So basically how we do it, we sit with a lot of stakeholders that have an interest for our brokers to succeed. Of course, we sit and talk a lot with the brokers. We try to understand what their needs are, how they want to convert their clients, how they want to retain their clients. And we also talk a lot with people inside Leverate and in the whole fintech industry. We try to understand what are the most important trends. Now, once we have a whole picture of what we want to develop, we sit with the development teams here in Israel and in Kiev. Actually, this is a real interesting challenge where we sync between the teams here and in a remote office. Now, it's an amazing effort because it's not actually just syncing between different people, but between different products. We want to create a better synergy between the management systems for the broker and the systems that the trader is using in order to create something that travels between the broker to the trader. In order to do that, we have a set of communication tools between the brokers and the traders that allows the broker to reach better conversion and retention capabilities.
Yeah, for example, today brokers rely on the phone to communicate with their traders, and we want to enable a better experience for both the broker and the trader. This is why we developed the web trader chat integration and the mobile push notifications, and we use these tools to create an automated conversion process.
In today's highly mobile era, businesses need excellent mobile websites and applications to remain competitive and meet clients' needs to access information anywhere, anytime. Let's now talk to Alon Shmuley, mobile team leader, about the importance of developing for mobile in the trading world. It's fair to say that gone are the days, even long gone are the days, where offering a mobile platform was a USP, was a unique offering. Now, not only have mobile platforms become completely de rigueur, everybody has it, but it's going towards the way of mobile-led and mobile-first, so it could well be that we might see the end of the desktop platform at some point in the future. So in your opinion, as a lead developer in mobile trading platforms, what do you see is going to happen in the next generation of mobile platforms? What will engage brokers and what will they require in the next generation?
One of the features we are working hard to implement is the push notification mechanism, which is very critical tool when you want to engage the clients. The challenges in this area is in the Asian market, which is very close, and it's very difficult to operate there with Google platforms. In terms of uploading the application to the App Store, we have to use the Baidu local store, and even when we want to use push notification for Google, we have to find different ways to do it in this specific market.
Yes,
what
makes
I mean
sense.
is maybe we're considering developing our own mechanism in order to operate there.
From within China.
Yeah,
yes.
Only for this market. Or the other way is to use Baidu mechanism in order to send these notifications.
Social trading is a phenomenal tool for brokers to break through the barriers of acquisition and increase conversion and retention rates. Let's talk to Gadi Rosenfeld, Social Trading Product Manager, about how brokers can use social platforms to boost their return on investment. Social trading itself as an integrated part of a retail trading platform, how valuable is that as a customer engagement and retention tool these days? I know that's how it started. If you think about 4 years ago, that was the idea. But now, with a proliferation of these things available, still valuable?
Yeah, it's still a great conversion and retention tool. First, you're taking a part of the community. You are not trading alone.
Yes.
You can see what other traders doing.
Yeah,
you can
the
follow them.
Aspect.
Yeah, and the second thing, it's a whole new market of new traders without knowledge or experience that can start trade immediately. They just use the power of the crowd, and they say this guy looks like someone that many people following or copying, and I see that his P&L is amazing, so I'll copy him.
Once products are developed, they need to be implemented on the broker's side. We'll now talk to Anna Berkovich and Fadi Jabber from the success management team to find out how the process of product implementation in Leverate takes place. Certainly the brokerages who take the entire solution from Leverate, there's a large number of different sections to that, whether it's the trading platform, the back office, the CRM, the actual trading environment they offer a customer, or as we've just seen with Alon, the actual development of the mobile device. So how do you interact with customers, and what exactly happens when they come to, what sort of things do they come to Leverate about?
Well, Andrew, I think it's a good question. What we offer at Leverate is not just a very good technology. I don't think it's enough. We have also a team of professionals that are offering for the client something beyond technology. It can be the experience we had while working in the industry, and a client that needs this experience for, I don't know, tips about marketing. It can be tips about the sales process, about, we go actually to the site of the client, and we do changes there together with our technology. Client can ask a feature. Once he asks a feature, we will first see how it will fit him in the, the best possible way. And then we are going to move this request to our product team.
And once we have the feature and we have the deployment, we want to give it to the broker in the best possible way. So as Fadi said, together with the success team, we map our brokers and we decide what will be the best way to personalize the feature. So if we're taking the example of the notifications in the CRM, we can say that, for example, we have a broker that is targeting Asian clients. So we can tell him, we can customize this feature for you to make sure that every time a trader trades on, for example, gold, he will get a notification saying that if you reach this and this volume by the end of the day, you will get a special offer.
Now that we have a clear view of how the products are developed, let's talk to marketing to see how they think brokerages in different regions with different aspirations towards client bases can differentiate themselves from the competition and ensure a longer client lifetime value and maximize revenue. So I'm joined here by Nick Lewis. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you as well.
And Nick is Chief Marketing Officer at Leverate. So certainly you've got a lot of experience in this industry and noticed the same as what I've noticed over a period of time, that differentiation has become a bit of a difficulty for all brokerages.
Yeah, I think if I was to put it like into an analogy, I would say imagine there's a high street and every single store on the high street was a Starbucks, and your brokerage or your Starbucks was one in the middle.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of, certainly the Western market has gone, when you look into Europe and the UK and the saturation, the competition. And not just that, you'll find that most of the Starbucks are bigger than yours as well.
Yes.
So now how do you get the guys to come and drink coffee at you? And I think that's the question you're asking.
It is, or even the Starbucks have been more established and they're on corners and then yours is somewhere in the middle. So how do you position it?
Correct, and I think like what it comes down to is, and the way that the world is moving is that the consumer has the power these days, and they look and they research and they want to know that they're going to get good value for money, and they're going to get good service, and that they have a place that they can trust. And I think that's where brokers are going like today. Those who are successful at making that differentiation,
yes,
and also standing out from the crowd. And I think part of the story you've been hearing about, like automation and funnels and big data, like for a lot of people, this might sound like science fiction, or what am I going to do? I have like 5 sales guys and a medium budget, if that. It's not. It's taking the opportunity. We'll go back to the Starbucks. Imagine I can grab you at the point where you say, I'm thirsty, I feel like a coffee. Okay? And I can then engage with you at that point, and I can then bring you into my store. And I think that's what we're talking about. You know,
Yes.
it's the fact that you don't have to spread throw leaflets out of your window. You need to grab the person at the right time when they're making that key decision.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. And certainly branding and digital marketing and position in the market seem to go hand in hand these days, especially in such a digital world.
Correct. Digital marketing in itself is a science.
It is.
Especially when you look at like an industry like ours, which is like 70-80% reliance on affiliates, which is unheard of in any other industry.
Exactly. And it's misunderstood, I think, to a large extent.
I think there's a lot of voodoo that people think about when they think about digital marketing. It's actually not that complicated, especially if you're running through Google. We'll talk about Baidu at a completely different time, but let's talk about basics of Google. Google are quite simple. They work on organic search and they work on paid search.
Yes.
So if you look at the organic side, it's about content, quality site.
User experience.
Google wants their users to search for something and get something relevant and in quality back.
That's right.
So if you think in the same direction, your users will also want to have the same kind of benefits from getting to your site. So I think that's the first stage. And then you think about the paid advertising that goes around it. So you basically targeting an ecosystem. It becomes all one place.